Hello, Sarah from the Bureau with the latest on the flooding and heavy rainfall situation affecting eastern parts of New South Wales. And if we have a look at the radar imagery, so this is what's happened from last night through until this morning. It's showing the rain bands and thunderstorm lines that have been feeding into this upper low pressure system over southern New South Wales. Now, it was the east coast of New South Wales that has copped the brunt of the heavy rainfall, with Sydney recording another 100+ millimetres overnight until 9 a.m. this morning. But the heaviest rainfall totals were about the Illawarra, with 200 to 250 millimetres recorded in the gauges. Now, with so much rain, the grounds have been really wet and saturated, and that has led to both riverine and flash flooding. Now, here you can see this red area, which is indicating where we have a major flood warning current, and that's for the Hawkesbury, Nepean and the Colo rivers, and a very small area here of the Georges River in the Sydney metropolitan. Now, these light blue areas are indicating where we have flood watches current. And there is still a severe weather warning current for the southern Illawarra, the south coast, pushing inland for heavy rainfall that may lead to flash flooding and also damaging wind gusts in excess of 90 kilometres per hour. Now, winds of that strength can bring down trees and power lines, and because grounds are so wet, it does increase the likelihood of those sudden trees being pushed over. Now, there's also a hazardous surf warning extending from Sydney all the way down to the border of Victoria for dangerous waves. Now, let's see how it's going to evolve over the rest of the weekend. We've got this low pressure system that's developed embedded within that coastal trough. Now, it's this low pressure system that's going to drag the severe weather away, and we can see as it starts moving southwards, it's the heavy rainfall on the southern flank that will start to clear. So as we move through until Saturday night, it moves down, clearing the weather eventually from both the Illawarra and from the south coast. However, just taking note that there's still quite high moisture inland throughout central parts of southern New South Wales, with hit and miss showers and thunderstorms through that region. I also just wanted to show that this trough starts leaning back, so the showers and thunderstorms persist about northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland. There is the potential for them to be severe and for them to bring heavy rainfall. And again, there's been a lot of rainfall through that region there, so there is a high risk for flooding through that area as well. Just highlighting as we move into tomorrow, into Sunday, you see that low skirting away further, but that trough still continuing just to kick into the far southeastern parts of Queensland tomorrow, where again there's some storms possible, maybe even for the far northeastern tip of New South Wales as well. But this is the tail end of the severe weather event over eastern parts of New South Wales. But if you're in the south coast or the southern Illawarra or inland areas, it's still important that you stay up to date with the latest forecasts, warnings via the Bureau website and app, and of course listen to the advice from your local emergency services. Bye for now.